Hi everybody, welcome back to Leah's Library. I'm so happy to be here with you again today. Today we're going to read 3 stories about seeds, planting seeds and growing things. I love to work in my garden. I love to grow things. I love to grow fruits and vegetables and flowers, and summertime and harvest time is such an exciting time in our world. So today we're going to learn about it. Our first book is called The Carrot Seed by Ruth Krauss, pictures by Crockett Johnson. Our second book is called A Seed Needs Sun by Kate Riggs, illustrated by Fiammetta Dogi. The third book is called Plant a Little Seed by, Christensen. Looks like maybe Connie or Ronnie Christensen. Bonnie Christensen. Well, let's go ahead and start here with this one. Plant a Little Seed. Let me get the camera up just a smidge more. Can you hear the rain outside? It's raining where I am. There we go. Plant a Little Seed by Bonnie Christensen. Look, she has all the different seeds for the different plants. These are pea seeds for a pea pod. These are radishes. And these are sunflower seeds. These little tiny black seeds are for spinach. These are tomato seeds, little tiny cherry tomatoes. These ones are zucchini seeds. They look a lot like pumpkin seeds. Oh, look, there's pumpkins right there, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkins and zucchinis are related. We've got these little tiny seeds here are carrot seeds. And these are beans. These little seeds are radishes. These big black seeds are watermelon seeds. These tiny little seeds right here are lettuce. I think those might be the smallest ones. And then we all know corn. Corn seeds are used to make popcorn. That's one of my favorite snacks. All right, let's start. To James and Sherman, whose friendship was the best thing to grow in any garden. Oh, that's nice. Look outside here. Can you see that it's winter? There's a snowman and there's snow all over the ground. And it looks like they've started some seeds in little pots to grow little sprouts. And they're planning what they want to put in their garden. They're looking through a catalog to see what kind of seeds they want to use. Planning a garden. We plant a little seed or 2, or 3, or 4, or more, then pat the soil warm in the sun. Now it's springtime, the snow is all gone, and the earth is warm enough for seeds. And water and wait and dream. And dream and wait some more. This might be the hardest part of waiting, is waiting for those seeds to sprout, because it takes a little while and there's nothing and nothing and nothing until one day, at last, a tiny sprout, then 2, then 3, then 4. With stems unbending toward the sun and small leaves stretching skyward. Look, all those little sprouts. Corn, sunflowers, carrots. And they're all doing a happy dance. Hooray! Let's grow our food. Greening, growing up and out. Spreading roots way down below. We water and weed, and dream and wait, and dream and wait some more. You can tell it's starting to get warmer outside because they're wearing shorts and t-shirts and sun hats. And look, the plants are starting to get bigger. They've got a lot more leaves now. These beans are starting to climb up the pole. Some plants grow up. That big sunflower. Some grow down. Roots. Those are called root vegetables. Some grow fast. These are nasturtium flowers and lettuce. They do grow really fast. And some grow slowly. Like pumpkins and watermelon, those take like all summer to grow, whereas these guys pop up in just like a couple of weeks. Until, surprise, a yellow bud and a white bud too grow to bursting in the sun. Look, can you see that? She's got a little flower there. Maybe I can bring it a little closer. Everything is growing so tall and so big. Little buds mean there's going to be vegetables. Our garden sings with buzzing bees, with rustling leaves and cawing crows, with gentle rain and whirring wings. See all those little flowers that opened up have pollen in them. So the bees land on all the flowers and land on all the other flowers and then land on all the other flowers, and they like mix up all the pollen. And then the pollen is what creates the little fruits or little vegetables that grow, the flowers. We water and weed and dream and wait. And water and wait some more. Tending the plants. Gotta wait a little bit more, but you can see they're starting to grow little bits. Pull out these little weeds so that these plants that grow the food have lots of room and lots of nutrients to suck up into the plant. When the fruit is the perfect size, we munch it warm right off the vine. Sweet and sharp upon our tongues, we hold the taste of summertime. Peas and tomatoes, delicious. Days and weeks and months pass by. The moon grows huge and bright and gold. Crickets chirp and geese honk high. All are singing harvest time. The end of the summer is coming. Pretty soon autumn will set in and harvest time begins. We gather in our garden's gifts to pickle and bake or freeze and dry, then cook a glorious autumn feast, soups and salads, cakes and pies. Oh yes. Look at all this. They've got corn and radishes and that big pumpkin and carrots. They make zucchini bread. And they dry their herbs so they can use it in cooking. And they pickle their carrots and freeze their corn and dry their beans so that all winter they can enjoy the food they grew. We boil or bake or simmer slow. I wipe my hands and close my eyes. Inhale the garden's rhapsody. We cook and wait until it's time. Oh, yummy. Ooh, I just heard thunder. I hope you guys heard that. It's time to gather those we love the most, then pile the harvest table high and sing a song of gratitude for seeds and soil, rain and sun, and all the springtimes yet to come. When we plant a little seed or two. And they do it all over again next year. What a blessing. Look at that. The end. That is an incredible book about gardens and how magical they are. So now we can learn a little bit about what a seed needs, because they just planted a little seed. So let's find out what a seed needs. A seed needs a hole. See, these are seeds. There's a little hole right there. That beautiful blue bird is going to plant that seed in the hole. It keeps it warm in the dirt like that. Dirt needs water. The seeds like it to be moist when the ground is wet. And so do the worms. They love it when it's wet. And the snails and the slugs, they love it when it's wet. Roots need room. So these roots are just getting bigger and bigger under the soil, growing and growing. They're going to take up a lot of space. What's that? That's a mole. Do you see its big claws? That's because moles dig down in the earth. They dig tunnels and they shovel that dirt all out in front of them. Sprouts need air. Look, the roots grew bigger, and now these little tiny baby leaves called sprouts, they pop up out of the dirt and they reach for the air. There's a dragonfly. That helps tell me that it's warm outside, because dragonflies come in the summer. Leaves need light. So the sun shines brightly and it's so warm outside, and the leaves stretch bigger and bigger and bigger, and they soak up all that sunlight and then drink up the water and their roots, and they grow bigger and bigger. Ooh, you hear that thunder? Stems need buds. So these are stems. Flowers grow on stems. A bud is a small little closed up flower. A seed needs sun to become a flower. That's right. And when that bud opens up, that sun hits those flowers. They're so beautiful. Our earth is so amazing. I bet those smell nice. So there, we learned a little bit about what a seed needs in order to grow. So in order to have a garden, all of our seeds need to have those conditions. A hole to be planted in, dirt to grow roots, water to keep it moist, air, and sun. Now let's read a little book called The Carrot Seed by Ruth Krauss, pictures by Crockett Johnson. Wow, that was a big thunder there. How exciting. The carrot seed. This rain that we're having right now is going to help my garden grow. A little boy planted a carrot seed. See? He's popping it down there in a hole, just like the book we just read said. A seed needs a hole. Here comes the rain. His mother said, I'm afraid it won't come up. His father said, I'm afraid it won't come up. His big brother said, it won't come up. Every day, the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed, and sprinkled the ground with water. He's tending that seed very well. But nothing came up. And nothing came up. Everyone kept saying, "It won't come up." But he still pulled up the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. That little boy has what's called faith. He believes that it will come up even when people around him are saying that it won't. And then one day, oh look, something's happening down here. A carrot came up. Whoa, look at that carrot. That's like a monster carrot. Boy, he sure had faith, didn't he? He believed that it was going to grow. And it did. Just as the little boy had known that it would. He believed in himself. That's so great. I'm so glad that he just didn't listen to the other people who said it wouldn't come up, and he believed it would, and he kept on tending it because it was important to him. And you know what? He had faith, and it came up. And he was right, and that was good for him. And you know, if there's something in your life that is really important to you, that you want to share with other people, and maybe they don't think it's going to work, you can always ask them to learn more about it. That's an okay thing to do too. Have faith in yourself, but also if you're wanting support from people around you, ask them if they'd be willing to learn about it with you. And then maybe they would believe it would happen too. The carrot seed. Well, thank you for joining me today on this incredible rainy, thunderstormy day. I really loved reading about the garden, and I love that this rain is watering our garden right now. So thank you, and I'll see you again next time. Hear the rain.